Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. It's just Marco here, and I am here finally to rank the Friday the 13th chicks from, I don't know, I can't think of an F word that would be like equivalent to sexy. From sexy to sexiest, I guess, but really, this list is also taking character into consideration. So this isn't just about looks. This is about character and looks pretty equally. And I would also like to say there were 74 characters, and I might have even missed one or two. I don't think so, because I went on Fandom Wiki to find all the characters, and so 74 people. It was very overwhelming to rank this group of people, but I will say that, there was a lot of variety. Like, I was able to be like, oh yeah, I can put that person higher, I can put that person lower. It was a lot of fun, but I will also say that there were 12 people who I literally I can't even remember who they are. Basically, they're such meaningless characters, unfortunately, that I just don't really know who they are at all, and so I put them in their own tier called Who? So here's the 12 people, and they wouldn't have been really high on the list anyway because I can't remember them, and if I can't remember them, that means they're not really that great characters. A couple of them are pretty though, the red-haired one in the red outfit is pretty. I might have put her a little higher. I'm not sure. Ugh. Anyways, the first tier, now that we're starting off at the worst, which is number 62. And this tier I named She Can Go to HE Double Hockey Sticks with Jason. Number 62 is the black girl from Freddy vs. Jason. Now, this girl, she was hugely annoying. She was obnoxious. She doesn't look that great either. She just looks like a relic of the early 2000s. Yeah, she's just, I would never, ever be interested in her because she's just the worst. I mean, that movie too, I didn't say it in the review, but if she was taken out of that movie, I would have put the movie a couple of spots higher. Honestly, even though it is really bad, if you took her out of the movie, it would have been a little bit better. Number 61 is one of the counselors who was responsible for Jason's death. Now, she is one of the prettiest girls on the list, actually, but what she did was so evil that I had to put her this low. She's basically one of the reasons for the whole series to begin with. And I don't know specifically, too, if it was her and that other guy who were the ones that should have saved Jason. I don't know because they specifically highlighted that couple. And so I just have to infer that she was one of the people who was should have been the one saving Jason from the lake. And that's just evil. She deserved what she got. Sorry, she did. Number 60 is Pamela Voorhees from the remake. Now, you can hardly see her, and in fact, you couldn't even see the girl who played Alice at all. And this girl, this Pamela, she was terrible. She played the role more like a sad mother than a crazy person, which was really confusing because it's that's not the character. Yeah, she is upset, but she's also a crazy woman. That's why she's killing people instead of just being angry like a normal person. So I just don't like her at all. Number 59 is one of the blonde girls from the remake. Now, this girl, she was just like a slut. She was just like a shitty, slutty person who slept with Trent even though she knew that he had a girlfriend. And I just think that that is like the lowest of the low, and I think that she deserved what she got as well. Number 58 is Ethel from Part 5. Now, this woman looks dirty. I mean, she just looks like, ugh. I mean, I can't even, I am so glad that movie did not have smell-o-vision, because I could just imagine. And that stew that she was making looked terrible too. And she just seemed like a really nasty person, and I would not want to be with her at all. Now we are on to the next tier. This is meh, maybe Saturday the 14th. Number 57 is Tina's mom from Part 7. Now, this might be one of the worst haircuts I've ever seen in film history. I really hate it. Like, it looks terrible. And, I love a lot of the haircuts that they had in that time, but this haircut, I just think it looks terrible on her. And she's just really not that great of a character. A lot of these characters too, it's gonna seem like it's more about looks, because a lot of these characters don't really have much of a character, so I apologize in advance. Number 56 is the Asian girl from Jason Takes Manhattan. She does drugs, and not the good kind, marijuana. She does cocaine, and she made it to where she endangered her friend from getting to graduate or whatever, and so I don't like that. I think that makes her a shitty friend. Number 55 is the wet blanket from Part 4. Now, I think she's really, really pretty, honestly. I would have put her so much higher if it wasn't for her character. But it just seemed like she was kind of a drag. That one guy really wanted to be with her, and she was just kind of laughing at him, and she dismissed him, and so it's okay, you're kind of trash, and you don't deserve to be very high at all. And by the way, I would like to mention too that I came up with the idea of doing this list, of ranking female characters from movie series, all because of this one Friday the 13th group that used to exist. And this guy did this competition where we all got to vote on all the characters, and we got to eliminate them until we found the best one. And I think we ended up with Tina at the end, which was not surprising. And and so all these things, all the Halloween chicks ranked, Child's Play chicks ranked, all of those lists all stem from that Friday the 13th group, because I was like, wow, that's a great idea to do for a show. And it's something that no one else does, nobody else has the balls to do it, apparently. 54 is the mom from Jason Takes Manhattan. Yeah. Number 53 is the paintball girl from Part 6. And again, I hope this is entertaining, guys, too, because I'm telling you guys, it was hard to do this. I mean, it was really hard with these non-characters. 52 is one of the girls from Jason X. And I'm just going to go through it. I'm just going to be speed, because if I don't have anything to say, then I'll just let my rankings speak for themselves. '51 is the waitress from Part 5. 50 is one of the girls from Part 4. I'm sorry, guys. 49 is the final girl from Jason X, and now she was boring. She is kind of pretty. I love her dark hair, and I think that she's good with lipstick on. The lipstick color that she uses makes her look really pretty as well. And she's a good character a little bit, I guess, because she survives. But again, nothing to her. Where was I? 48 is the nurse from part 4. Now, she's not a very good nurse, guys. Like, she's more interested in having sex on the job than helping the patients. And so, but I will say, at least she had the smarts to get out of the room with Jason. Like, she saw his hand move while she was doing it with that guy, and she's like, I'm getting out of here. And I will say, that was a smart thing to do. 47 is the very famous girl from part 4. And now I think that she's actually one of the actresses who got hot, a lot hotter with age, because she looked really good in 13 Fanboy. And it's just that her character is trash. I mean, she doesn't even have a character in this movie, so sorry. 46 is the hitchhiker girl from part 1. She was very cheery, but unfortunately, she was just kind of there. You know, like, there was, like, she's cheery, she's a cheery person to be around. You know, she might extend your life by a couple of years because she treats you so well, but then again, she hitchhikes, so, you know, that obviously shows a lack of intelligence. Because why would you hitchhike unless you were Shia LaBeouf on a weird campaign? Did you guys see that too? Shia LaBeouf, there was this one thing that he did where he, like, hitchhiked all over America. It was pretty hilarious. He just does, like, random stupid shit, and it's like, I'm doing something new today, and it's crazy, and it's fun, and it's like, God, that guy's a weirdo. I used to own Shia LaBeouf shorts from Disturbia. Fun fact. Yeah, I know. I just like the movie that much. Number 45 is the slutty girl from the opening of the remake. Now, she's kind of pretty. Number Okay, wait. Okay, 44. Is that correct? Yes, 44 is the blonde girl who got killed under the dock in the remake. She's kind of pretty. Number 43 is the wife from the opening from part 3. And now I like her because she's trying to help her husband lose weight. And, like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, she cares about her husband. She wants him to live longer. She wants him to be healthy. There's nothing better than that. Well, as we can see, there's a lot better than that on this list. Number 42 is Catherine Isabel from Freddy vs. Jason. Now, I swear to God, guys, I wanted to put her in the top 10. But as they say in the movie, she smells like cigarettes. And that just, it really grosses me out. And she's got that baseball cap on all the time. And she just looks like a walking stereotype of, like, that smoker woman who is, like, really trashy and works at the Dollar General or something. Like, I'm really not into that. Like, people who smell like cigarettes, that just grossed me out. 41, and it's too bad because it's Catherine Isabel. And she deserves to be a lot higher just because she's Catherine Isabel. 41 is Pamela Voorhees. And by the way, this tier is called I Would Be Happy to Get Killed by Jason If I Was Having Sex with Her. Number 41 is Pamela from the original. Now, I know that she is crazy as hell. And I would not want to actually be with her because she's crazy and she'll cut my you-know-what off. And she'd be in the news and it would say, crazy woman Pamela Voorhees cuts off aspiring filmmakers, you-know-what. And it's like, no thanks. But also, the reason why I put her this high is because I would love to kiss someone with the teeth of a toothpaste commercial woman. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that you could find, like, a better person to kiss than a person who modeled for a toothpaste commercial. Like, that just seems like the perfect person to kiss. And so that's the reason why I put her this high. And I know that that's kind of like in real life and not the character, but you can tell in the movie. And so, yeah. 40, and no, I would not kiss her decapitated head. That's disgusting. I am not like Ed Gein. 40 is the girlfriend of Reggie's brother from part 5. Now, I wouldn't put her higher because she is Reggie's brother's girlfriend, and I don't want... I think he's a cool guy, so I don't want to step in on his territory. 39 is one of the girls from Freddy vs. Jason. 38 is the motorcycle girl from part 3. I thought that she was really cute, but I couldn't really tell much about her character. Like, when she was hassling the couple, or the couple in the grocery store or the gas station, whatever, she took the wallet and then she gave it back. Like, it was kind of like, what are you doing? Like, aren't you gonna steal something or something? Like, why are you just like taking her wallet and then giving it back? Like, it was so strange. And her character was just kind of an idiot. But she is really, really cute. I gotta say, I love her haircut. I love her like little bandana she's got like on her head. I think it's very cute. Okay, are we on 38? No, 37 is Tommy's sister from part 4. And she protects her family. But you know who she doesn't protect? Her boyfriend. You know, that guy who came to help her and Tommy. You know, she could not protect him. And that scares me. It's like, okay, I like her kind. I would be happy to get killed with her. But I know that she's not able to protect me. I don't have any faith in her. So that's kind of trash. 36 is the fighter girl from Jason X, like the girl with the gun, I guess. I like her haircut. I think it's kind of like a cute haircut that she has, but nah, she's kind of weak. 35 is the agent from Jason Goes to Hell. Now, this girl, as I told you guys in the video, she really grossed me out. She took off her bra and she's going to take a shower in this disgusting, gross bathroom, and she threw her panties in the sink. And that whole scene's like the grossest scene of the series to me. Like, I don't know, it was just so gross. And, yeah, but at least she's an agent, so she could protect me, I guess. We didn't really get to see her go up against Jason in a fair fight, though. 34 is one of the girls from part 5, and she's actually a really awesome person, and her Friday the 13th group on Facebook is probably the best group that I belong to. And it's surprisingly good because, like, nobody gets discriminated based on their opinions of movies or shows, and it doesn't seem like there's very many problems in the group. And but this character, she's a wild child person. Like, she just goes in the middle of the woods and has just wild sex with characters. And to me, like, yeah, I'd be happy to get killed with Jason if I was with her in the middle of the forest. Fuck yeah, that'd be worth it. 33 is some girl from one of the movies. I can't even remember. 32 is the girl from part 4 who gets killed in the trailer. I really love this girl's hair. Like, it's a very 80s haircut, and I think it looks really pretty. I'm sorry that I don't have anything more of substance to say for a lot of these. I'm really sorry. I know that it seems like a huge letdown. 31 is the goth girl from part 5. Now, I would have put her a lot higher because she is extremely sexy, but her character just seemed kind of like a jerk. Like, at the beginning of the movie, She's kind of a jerk to Joey, even though he's just trying to help. She seems like, there's a lot of goth girls, and you have to be very, very careful with goth girls, because when you're a goth girl, you're covering up your true personality by covering your face and making yourself into like a costume character. And so you're not really able to tell like if that person, like what kind of a person they are, in comparison to like Pamela, where it's clear that she looks like a dingbat. But with this goth girl and other goth girls like her, it's like her looks kind of fool you into thinking that like she'll be a really nice person because she's sexy. And but then, she just seemed like kind of like a jerk. I really did not like her character. I thought but I would be happy like if she was with me and I got killed with her and Jason killed us. I would be so happy. And on my gravestone, you know what it would say? Marco died just like he wanted to, having sex with the goth girl from part 5, getting killed by Jason. Like, that would be the perfect ending. If you're in a Friday the 13th movie, like, if I was in a Friday the 13th movie, I would, like, only put myself in there to just die with, like, a pretty goth girl in the middle of, like, making love. Like, that's just amazing. And you could have, like, 80s music in the background, too. That'd be awesome. Now, 30 is the black girl from part 7, I think. And she's really pretty. She was kind of boring, though. 29 is the slingshot girl from part 2. Now, she does have an amazing ass, as we see in the film, but I don't really know much about her character. She's got a Mickey Mouse shirt. She's got a dog. I mean, I don't know what else to say. There's nothing else that I can infer from that for this character. I guess I'd be happy to get killed with her, as I said. Now, 28 is the nerdy girl from part 7 who had to glam herself up for the guy that she liked. Now, I thought she was actually really pretty, like, even before she glammed herself up. So, again, I would be happy because it seems like she's a great person to be with. 27 is the twins from part 4. Now, these characters, that they were kind of idiotic, I guess, for the little screen time they had. But, man, if I got killed by Jason when I was doing it with twins, I would like be on cloud 9. Like, that would just be like, again, a fantastic way to go in a Friday the 13th movie. And I love their pink shirts, too. They're really pretty shirts. They're so pretty that, I don't even want to take them off, just leave them on. Take everything else off instead. Number 26 is the final girl from part 3. Now, her acting was terrible, but she is very pretty. And she could protect you. She could defeat Jason because she defeated him in his prime in part 3. So without any superpowers, that makes her a perfect person to end everything with. Number 25 is the bully girl from part 7. Now, I know what you're saying. Marco, she's a bully. She's a terrible person. But the thing is, number 1, she's extremely beautiful. I wanted to put her a lot higher. A lot higher. But also, if you think about it, let's just say that she's on top of me. Hypothetically. You know what would happen? And I'd still be really happy with it? I'd be like, I'm really glad that I am doing it with this beautiful bully. And then Jason comes up, he kills her, and I have time to, like, get up and try to find a weapon to kill him and be happy that, like, you know what? She's a bully, she deserved what she got, but at least she bought me some time. You know, she would be the perfect person to use as, like, a human shield in this series. Like, you know, like, it would be nice to be with her, but you could also use her as a human shield. In fact, I should have put her a lot higher just because she would make the perfect human shield. 24 is the bow and arrow girl from part 1. She plays strip poker, that's fun. I mean, strip Monopoly, that's fun. 23 is the axe girl from part 1. She's really beautiful, honestly. Like, she doesn't have a character, but I just couldn't resist putting a girl this beautiful this high. 22 is the mom of Tommy from part 4. Now, she makes tuna salad, and to me, that is just really sexy. I'm serious, too. I think that's really awesome. Like, that is a top quality that I look for in a woman. Can she make tuna salad? 21 is the black girl from part 6. She was really good because all the characters in part 6 were really good, basically. I like her hairstyle, I like her earrings, but yeah, she's worth saving because she's from part 6. Number 20 is one of the girls from part 2. Now, I gotta be honest, guys, like, this character, she is so sexy that she still looks good while she's screaming in horror. And so, like, to me, like, hell yeah, I would be happy to, like, die next to her by Jason. But this tier is actually called Worth Saving for a Sequel. And I would save all these girls for a sequel, that's for sure. Number 19 is the robot girl from Jason X. Now, with this girl, she's badass. She defeated Jason, number 1, both times. Number 2, you could have some crazy sex with this robot girl. Like, you could cut her head off. You could do it with her head. You could do some crazy shit. Like, I feel like in the future, a lot of these serial killers, too, all that they would have to do is get, like, a robot girl like this and just take out their wildest fantasies on them. And then she would still survive because, you know, she's a robot and, you know, you could just build her back up again. And so, like, yeah, like, she would be an amazing partner, too, because she's just so strong and so beautiful at the same time. She's got nice bangs. Number 18 is the blonde from Jason X. Now, I gotta be honest, she's just really pretty. That's it. Number 17 is Trent's girlfriend from the remake. Now, I was gonna put her in the top 10. I really love her cute little hairstyle that she has. I thought she was an amazing character, but for some reason, she was with Trent. And I feel like that is a huge character flaw, and that just tells me, like, she doesn't make the best decisions. And I'm sorry, like, I know, like, whatever, you can make excuses for her, but here's the thing. I'm not buying it, okay? I'm not. You know, you see it all the time. A nice girl gets with a jackass guy, and then after years and years of being mistreated, she's like, okay, I'm finally gonna break up with you. And then she's finally in the mood to be with a nice guy. And then, like, you know, she settles down with the nice guy after all the years of, you know, ignoring him and doing whatever else. You know, I see it all the time. And so I don't really like this girl very much. In fact, I really should have put her a lot lower because she is everything that's wrong with society. So she is the reason why we have the generation that we have now. Wow, that got really dark. Sorry. 16. Now, I literally don't know who this girl is. Like, she's from Jason Goes to Hell, but I don't know who she is. I don't know why she is. I don't know where she is. I don't know what she is. But you know what she is to me? She is extremely sexy. Like, it took all of the resistance to not put this girl in the top 10 of the list. Number 15 is Alice from the original. Now, as I said before, I think that she's extremely, extremely cute. And also, she's really badass. You know, she fought up against Pamela Voorhees. And I'll tell you guys that as a kid, Pamela Voorhees really scared me. I did not like that movie as a kid or as an adult, but Pamela Voorhees always did scare me. And I was really impressed always that Alice was able to defeat her, because she's, I don't know what she is as a character. She's got no character, but I would love to save her for a sequel, which she did, and then they killed her off for no reason. That was stupid. Number 14 is the dumpy final girl from Jason Goes to Hell. Now, Jason Goes to Hell in general and this girl, they're like a fungus. They just, or isn't that the saying? Like, she just, that whole movie and everything about that movie, they just kind of grow on you. Like, you don't like them at first, but they just keep growing on you over time. And, you know, just for some reason, I like her character a little bit more because I'm impressed with how she defeated Jason. And, yeah, whatever. Number 13 is the curly hair girl from part 2. Now, this girl, she tried warning her boyfriend that Jason was there. Like, she was really trying to, like, do something before she got killed. And she just seems like she'd be the most perfect girlfriend, too. Like, honestly, if Jason impaled me while I was on top of her, I wouldn't complain. Number 12 is the final girl from Jason Takes Manhattan. Now, honestly, she's extremely pretty. And she's got a dog. And, I don't know, she seems like a good person. Even though she didn't do shit in the movie, her character seems like she's just a good person. And, yeah, I guess that's it. Number 11 is Audrey Hepburn 2.0 from part 3. Now, number 1, I love her red outfit. Like, I don't think she ever gets naked in the movie. But to me, like, her red outfit was the sexiest thing that I saw the whole series, because I love that outfit. It's like a perfect outfit. And she also looks a lot like Audrey Hepburn. And you know what she died doing? She died doing a good thing. She died saving Shelley's wallet. And she wasn't like those other people who really didn't like Shelley. She actually really liked him, even though he was like a prankster guy who was, you know, not really well liked. You know, so she seemed to be like a really good person. Number 10 is the girl from Be Careful What You Wish For, Goosebumps, who's in Jason X. Now, I had a crush on that girl as a kid when I watched her Goosebumps episode. I always really liked her character. And so, like, she's in Jason X as an adult. And I really like her in the movie, I guess, just because she was that crush that I had as a kid. Her character really isn't that good, though. I will say that. But I just couldn't help. I have a little bit of a bias with this one, guys. Sorry. Number 9 is the final girl from part 5. as I already said in the review, that she was really beautiful. She protected Reggie. She also protected Tommy a little bit too. You know, like, she was capable. She was not like the sister from part 4 where she let her boyfriend get fucked up by Jason. And she went up against Roy too. And I feel like going up against Roy is a little bit more impressive than going up against Jason in part 4. I know that that's a hot take, but it's just my opinion, so deal with it. And by the way, this tier is called wifey material, because I would wife all 10 of these girls up. Number 8 is Lori from Freddy vs. Jason. Now, she is extremely beautiful. And she also protects her boyfriend at the end of the movie multiple times. And she's kind of smart. She's kind of badass. She's also a virgin, which is really hard to find in 2023. That's for sure. And yeah, she's just the perfect... in fact, I should have put her a lot higher, honestly, now that I'm looking back, because I don't really know if anyone else on this top 10 would fit some of the qualities that she has. So, number 7 is the rocker girl from Jason Takes Manhattan. Now, besides being really, really sexy, she seems like a good person, because she really wanted to be with that nerdy filmmaker guy. And I just felt like really bad for her, because she was so much prettier than that biology teacher oh my god, where did I put the biology teacher? Where's she? Uh-oh. Where is she in the Who? Do you guys know? Uh-oh. Oh shit. I forgot the biology teacher? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck that. Oh, that is an L. That is a huge L. Oh, God. Oh, no. 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 Oh. That is just terrible. No. I'm sorry. Biology teacher. You could have taught me about biology. No. Okay, whatever. So yeah, I really like the rocker girl. I would have picked her all day over the biology teacher, though. I mean, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, are you serious? You picked the biology teacher over this 80s rock star type of person who's just like and she's cool, too. I mean, she's hanging out with this nerdy, like, film guy. I mean, wow, what a cool person. Let's see, Number 6 is one of the counselors from part 6. To be honest, like, even though she was a smaller character, I cared about her just as much as the main characters in that movie, because she was written so well. She protected the children. She was really, really pretty in the movie. I love the little bow she has in her hair, that little thing in her hair. To be honest, once again, like, she's perfect. Number 5 is the girl from the opening of Jason Takes Manhattan. And I know some of you might think that I'm crazy, but I just can't help it. Like, this is how pretty I think that she is. Even though, like, she gets killed really fast and everything, but, like, she's perfect. And so I just had to put her this high. I gave myself, because originally I only had 9 people in this tier. And so I gave myself a chance to take one person who I just had like a little bit more of a bias for and just put them in the top 10. And so I just had to put this girl there. I'm sorry, but she's just, to me, she's perfect too. Number 4 is the final girl from the remake. Now, she looks very average in terms of, like, the women from that time period. Like, she just looks like an average pretty person. She just looks like someone that, you know, like a model person who they dirtied up for the movie. But here's why I put her so high. This woman, she lived with Jason for 6 months. 6 months of living with Jason. Like, I don't, like, that's just, like, that is beyond comprehension. And the fact that she did that, that means, I think if she was able to handle being with Jason for 6 months, she could handle being with me. Okay? I think that's pretty safe to say. You know what I mean? And so, I don't know how she did it. Like, she probably did him sexual favors that we just didn't see on screen. You got to admit it. What else? Why else did he keep her? They didn't show in the movie. It was just some random thing that they did. But I would totally wife her up because I know that if she could be with Jason, she could be with me. Number 3, although I will say that she was not able to protect her boyfriend in the remake, which was kind of a turnoff. But again, 6 months with Jason. Months and months. And keep in mind, too, she would have kept on living with him longer if she didn't know how to escape. Like, he was just going to keep her there, I guess. But sorry. Number 3 is Jenny. Now, Jenny from part 2, she was so likable the whole movie. Every time she came on screen, you just get a smile on your face because she was such a nice character. And she was a fucking badass character. She's got a brain. She's a woman with a brain in these movies. And so, like, I feel like I would be fully protected if I was with her. She seems like a really nice person and totally worth the trouble to be with. Totally. Number 2 is the final girl from part 6. Now, from the moment that I saw this girl on screen, it was guaranteed that I was going to put her this high on this list. Like, every time she's on screen, like, you cannot take your eyes off of her. That one scene where Tommy has to duck in the car and he's got his head in between her legs, I was like, this is once again, like, another, like, one of the hottest things in the whole series. Because, like, wow, she is just a knockout character. And she's smart. And she's able to protect Tommy at the end and, like, fight alongside him. And she protects the children. She is just the best. But not the best enough to be number 1, if that makes any fucking sense. How does that make any sense? She's the best, but she's not the best enough to be number 1. I guess you could say she's the best of part 6. Now, number 1 is obviously Tina fucking Shepard from part 7. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? She's got superpowers. She defeats Jason like it's the easiest thing in the world. She's the most beautiful woman on this list, like, by a mile. And, like, I gotta be honest, like, this whole time that I've been doing this list, I have been staring at her picture the entire time. And I gotta stop staring at her real soon, or else she is gonna unleash her telekinetic powers on me. And she's going to stare back at me. And so I got to stop staring at her and end this video. So everyone, please like this video, comment, and tell me, did I pick the right people to be in the top 10? Or tell me who your number one would be. Tell me who your number one worst person would be. And yeah, let me know. Are you a fan of the girl from Freddy vs. Jason who looks like a donkey? I'm not. And then let me know, would you be happy if you died with any of the girls from this list that I put lower? Because I gotta be honest, this list of characters has been the hardest list so far, because there was so much variety that it really made it for a lot of them like had to be about looks, because a lot of them, they didn't have characters that I could say like, oh, they did that, so that didn't make them good, or they did that, so that made them really good. So this was a lot harder to do, but it was very fun. I just wanted to share my love for these characters in this series, and I encourage people, go to tiermaker.com and search Friday the 13th Chicks Ranked, and you will be able to rank all these characters just like me. And that would be cool. If you want to do that, you can do that, because I set it up. And then please subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. Tomorrow I will be ranking the top 10 kills in the series. And then that'll be that. We will finally be done with Friday the 13th movies. So goodbye, everybody. See you soon.